Live tonight on South Padre Island, where the beach replenishment program's been put on temporary hold, not because, as you can see, there's plenty of beach, but because there's really no sand in the ship channel to dredge and send up this way. It's there, it's just a little bit too deep to make it cost effective to get out. So when it gets a little deeper and they need to get it out, then they'll bring it and they'll replenish the beaches, starting right about here at Beach Access 21. Look at the map, I'll show you where we are. It's Beach Access 21, called Good Hope. That's the name of this access. And what happens, it's just nature at work. The longshore drift, or the current, goes south to north here. So that carries all the sand from the south to the north, up toward Corpus Christi. So every once in a while, you got to come in and put new sand in. That's just nature. As our shoreline director said, you just got to feed it every once in a while. So we feed it with more sand, and that comes out of the ship channel, which is kind of on the bottom of the screen down there. They bring it and put it here. If they put it here, you know, we're about a mile from Andy Buoy Park. So what sand is here, if it erodes northward, that'll go up to Andy Buoy Park. So it's still kind of in the system here. If they start it up there, it'll drift away. We don't get to use it anymore. So the plan is to 5-year plan to where they put it here, then they put a little farther south. So it sticks around on the island for just a little bit longer for us to enjoy the beaches. So that current, though, carrying everything off toward the north. Hey, let's take a look at our temperatures across the valley today, because it's been warm. It's been hot. These are the currents. It's still 101 in McAllen right now, and 95 in Westlake and Harlingen, 88 Brownsville and Port Isabel. Cooler than that here on the island. Temperature here running about 84 degrees at this hour, with that nice breeze coming up out of the south. Dew points are coming back up. If you remember yesterday at this time, they were really low. Well, now, especially here at the coast, they're a lot higher. 52 to 74 is the range across the area, but the average in the valley is back into the 60s now, about 64. So we're definitely back in the muggy range. Not quite to July-like humidity yet, but we're getting closer, and we will continue to climb over the next couple of days. Now tonight, temperatures won't be as cool as the last few nights. We were in the 60s early in the week, but tonight 70s for lows, and that's a sign of that increasing humidity. And high temperatures, well, the next 3 days are going to be quite warm. We've backed off a little bit on Friday because the upper level temperatures are going to cool off a little, because the upper level winds are going to shift a little bit. And if you cool the upper level temperatures, we feel that here on the ground as well. So we backed off on Friday's high to 97 rather than 100, and then 96 on Saturday. Now let's look at future tracks, see what it holds for us for the next few days. And the bottom line is not much. Again, an increase in humidity, increase in the moisture here at the ground, but as soon as you get a little above the ground, it's very, very dry. So you can't even get a cloud to form, let alone any rainfall. So there's tomorrow. Go through the day with plenty of sunshine, certainly more humid. Going to Friday, same kind of story. There may be patchy clouds here at the coast, but for the most part, it's another sunny day, another very warm day. And into Saturday, pretty much the same thing. So just no big push of cool air, no big push of moisture. We're just kind of maintain the status quo, just get a little more humid in the days ahead. As far as your rainfall chances the next 3 days, we just don't see anything Thursday, Friday, Saturday. There's a very slight chance beginning Sunday for maybe an isolated shower on the sea breeze, but probably not a whole lot more than that. If you're headed to where we are here at the coast, here's what's going to happen out here. The winds are going to be out of the southeast for the most part the next couple of days, south to southeast. In the morning, temperatures in the 80s. The UV is very high. The rip current risk has gone from high to low as things have settled down now from the after effects of Irma. Now everything's kind of back to normal. Afternoon temperatures in the 80s, winds out of the southeast, about like now, 15 to 20 miles an hour most of the day tomorrow. Your surf temperatures warmed up a little bit, back up to 82 right now. Here are the tides at the jetties down to our south, 1:21 a.m., 4:33 p.m. Seas are 2 to 4 feet with a moderate chop on the bay. So for tonight across the valley, skies stay mainly clear. It's a little more humid, a low tonight of about 73. And then tomorrow we bounce back up close to 100 again. An average high of 99, so McAllen and westward, you probably go over the 100-degree mark. East of that, probably in the upper 90s. Here at the coast, in the upper 80s. So here's a 7-day forecast. We keep in the upper 90s through the next 3 days, and then we cool off a little, but not dramatically so. But as you take the daytime highs down, we bring the nighttime lows up. That's a sign the humidity is on its way back to the valley. As always, cooler here on the beach than every place else, but as always, a little bit more humid here than every place else as well. By the way, coming up in the next half hour, we're going to talk about one of the impacts of Harvey right here on South Padre Island. I can see it from here. We'll tell you about that coming a little bit later on. Live in South Padre Island, Tim Smith, Channel 5 News at 6.